Hey, it's your boy Senior Ding Dong, and today we got some more Yu-Gi-Oh news. Today we got a new crawler monster called Receptor, and it's kind of good because it searches out other crawler monsters from your deck to your hand, which, yes, it searches for itself. You can only use both effects once per turn, and if it's destroyed face up by your opponent's card effect, you get to special summon two crawler monsters with different names from your deck and face down to position except crawler Receptor. This one's actually pretty good. Just for now, we got one that destroys a monster, one that destroys a spell. Not bad, right? Hopefully, you get one that returns from a card to hand, one that special summons one from the graveyard besides their link monsters. And I'm pretty sure after this one, we still have two more crawler monsters to go, so not bad. And then we got magibullets, Death Persido. Apparently, this is based off a German opera. I'm not really too familiar with it, but I gotta say the artwork looks cool. Look at that. It's probably gonna get censored for the TCG. So its effect is, if you control a Magi Bullet monster, you can target one face-up card on the field, destroy that card. You can only activate this card's name once per turn. And then we also had another one for them that's called Endorphins. Basically steroid use. And then we also got Shut Line. This one's interesting. It has to go with the whole column mechanic that was introduced a long time ago, back in like GX, but not really good, but now it's kind of good. So when a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated in this face down card column, negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. That's gonna defy all the mind games. It's gonna defy the whole. Oh God, it's gonna change the whole. It sounds like what I'm trying to say. It sounds good, but it's like pie desire. People are gonna be fighting if it's good or bad. And honestly, it seems pretty good, and I just like the artwork, but I just like the effect too. It's the negation that basically it's in the same column, negation, and like for me personally, I'm gonna put it right by the link column. So once they or the extra deck now, I'm gonna try to negate shit. So not bad. And then we also got another Magi Bullet. Never Endorphant. The first bullet spell appears, and it's a gun and doping reference in one card. Talk about shooting up in more ways than one. And talk about censoring in the TCG in the next 3 months when this appears. But who knows? You can only activate a card with this card name once per turn. Target one face-up Magi Bullet monster you control. Its attack and defense becomes double its original attack and defense until the end of the turn. The target monster cannot just attack directly the turn you activate this card. This is good. I mean, it's like an honest for the deck. It's literally an honest for the deck. Oh, you attack me? I'm gonna activate my effect from hand because all the Magi Bullet monsters gain that effect. Then we also got an updated Troop Dragon. This one's decent because once you hear the effect, once per turn when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can special summon one level 2 or lower dragon type monster from your deck. Basically, if your opponent activates a card effect during their turn, you can also special summon it during that turn. I know it says once per turn, might be a little confusing, but actually because it's a mandatory effect, it can resolve during your opponent's turn. It's just like Recruiter from Gravekeeper, so it's pretty good. And I'm pretty sure one of the true Draco monsters also has that effect. Also, this might sound cool to you. We actually have circuit break news, and listen how fast it's actually gonna come out to us. So its release date is October 20th, 2017. Why is that crazy? Because August 4th is when we're getting Code of the Duos. So that's 2 months. Usually it takes 3 months to get a booster box. Now it's 2. So what does that mean? It means either we're not getting a TCG exclusive in Code of the Duelist, or they're actually trying to slowly catch up to the OCG finally and have packs around the same time. Which does make it a lot easier if you think about it, where we're all playing around the same time. But here's the thing is that TCG won't be able to up the rarity at that point, because they're not going to know how well some of the cards would do. So, But the description sounds pretty cool. Halloween Horror arrives early in Circuit Break. October 100 card booster set that moves on their own. A mad scientist and vengeful spirits return to walk the earth are just the beginning of what you find in Circuit Break. For some reason, we don't know about the mad scientist, even though for all the leaks so far of Circuit Break. So this is why people are thinking this is an OCG exclusive. Also, we didn't actually have rituals during Code of the Duelist, which means we're probably going to get a ritual monster exclusive, so pretty cool. The booster is also home to more Link monsters, including a terrifying new 3000 attack dragon that can brainwash monsters and attack, giving you control over them until their mind burns out. Here's a little taste of what else is lurking in the shadows. What's that chilling crawling up your spine? Circuit Break is infested by the stains of insectoids macrocin that emulate the human nervous system. They cluster rapidly, attempting to take the form of neutrons, and if they exceed, all enemy monsters freeze up and become unable to defend their controller. This is actually the crawler archetype. They just renamed it for whatever purpose. I don't know why, because this name's more harder to say. Especially for their target audience, because let's censor cards and whatnot and censor their names because younger people are playing the game. Memorable monster reborn. Famous monsters from history like Scared Phoenix of Neptune return in powerful and unpredictable phantasmal forms, enforce order on their cast, and you unlock a cycle of creatures and destruction that will only stop with your opponent's defeat. So we're getting like a new form of Tyrant Dragon. So many good cards. They have a Searcher is the new Phoenix Neptus, and then they have one, and they all have like effects that if they get banished the next standby phase, they get effects like destroy all spell trap cards. Then search a card from your deck. I think they're probably gonna get one that adds back from the graveyard or banish zone. Let's see, powerful cards that go, and they can also special summon each other, some of them too, if they're banished. Powerful cards that can go from in any deck. Circuit Break has wide variance of cards that let you do some incredible things no matter what kind of strategy you want to play. You might find a trap card that eliminates cards played in the same column as your trap, or even a brand new card that is played field that your opponent will never see coming because you can't play it straight from your hand. Okay, so this card, there's a new trap card that you can activate from your hand if you control another cards. And at the end of the battle phase, you get to banish all the difference from your opponent's field. So, like, if you have no cards on the field, all their cards are banished like that. And it's like ridiculously strong. Basically, like, people are gonna hate you. And then we also get new themes from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Variants. The new theme is the Volants and also the Altergeist. Other than that, there's nothing really new. But I just thought it sounds like they're hinting at the new exclusives. So hopefully we get to see that soon. Alright, your boy Senior Ding Dong.